Teddy Bridgewater and the Houston Texans versus Sam Darnold and the LA Chargers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. 2nd and 10. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Darnold's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. To throw is Darnold. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this to Vaughn underneath, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the there, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Henderson's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Darnold. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They run on first down with Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter. And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100. He's been working well towards 100 here. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Darnold on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working with a 2nd and 4. Darnold down to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. So we have reached, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's up, man?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And the ball pops out. Vaughn fumbled it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 39, Darnold. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, 8 yards shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Matthew Ioannidis. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. Found good room to run there. Returns it. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st down, Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Ioannidis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Bridgewater now. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but they're in flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming.